Now the summer is finally here. One local organization reminding parents during these hot days to not leave your kids unattended in cars.
KPAX's Connor McCauley has more on what you need to know to prevent a potentially deadly situation.
July is the deadliest month for children getting heat stroke after being left unattended in a hot car. Safe Kids Missoula say that a child dying from being left in a hot car hasn't happened in Montana since 1998. And the organization is working to prevent one from ever happening again.
I think when people think about a child being left alone in the car, they think, oh, that would never happen to me. But this happens all the time to really good parents. It typically happens when there's just a change in, the routine. Maybe mom usually takes the child to daycare and today dad's doing it. And, the child might fall asleep, they're really quiet. They're not used to them being in the car, and so it's usually just something minor like a change in routine that can lead to heat stroke.
It doesn't have to be very hot outside for a car to be hot enough to give a child heat stroke, and usually the first heat stroke deaths of the year happen well before July.
Doesn't need to be hot at all. The last several years, the first heat stroke deaths of the year have taken place in January and February. 2016, the very first heat stroke death of the year was in January, and it was only 52 degrees outside.
Safe Kids Missoula suggests remembering the acronym ACT to prevent one of these tragic events from ever happening to you.
We focus on an acronym with parents, and it's just ACT. A stands for Avoid Heat Stroke by never leaving a child unattended in a vehicle. C stands for Create Your Reminders, and that means, putting something like your cell phone or briefcase or purse in the back seat with your child that you'll need at your final destination so that you'll remember to go and check the back seat when you exit your vehicle. And T stands for Take Action, and that's really for everybody, and just reminding them to please call 911 if you ever see a child left alone in a vehicle.
In Missoula, Connor McCauley, MTN News.
Safe Kids Missoula also talked about a new device called a cell slip, which is aimed at reminding you that your children are in the back seat. You put the cell phone in that device and put it next to your child. When you get to your destination and reach for your phone, you also see your child in the car seat right next to it.